Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Action-Packed Tales of Istoria, where heroes and villains are made. Thank you for tuning in to our weekly D&D show where we play our game of Dungeons & Dragons and get to stream our little homebrew adventure for you guys. So first and foremost, we want to give a thank you to Riot Games, as they're able to provide this music, or we're able to provide it for free because of them. If you're interested in how we're able to do that, in our About Us section on Twitch, and I believe on YouTube as well, there is a link that tells you how we're able to do that. And in addition, like all the legal jargon. And if you're interested in it yourself, you can, post a link, check it out, that kind of thing, with your own channel if you have one. And if you're interested in the music that we're playing, we have a little playlist that's cycling through all the songs, bottom right corner of the stream, where we have just, listen to tracks again later on. It's really good music. Moving on to the next one, and neither of these are sponsored, of course. Arkenforge. Arkenforge are the people that create the virtual tabletop that we use for our game. And not only does it have the virtual tabletop, there's also a lot of really cool live play features you'll get to see from time to time. They also have music though, ambiance, and also more sound effect kind of variety for sounds. And they also have a map maker where you can make your own maps within there too. So check that out. Really cool stuff. If you have a virtual game like ours where you use a TV for a tabletop, I highly recommend it. All right, moving on from there. So Jason's out today. He's not feeling too well. We hope you're feeling better soon. But who wants to get into a recap from last week?
We won the fight.
Yeah, there you go. Got that. You guys did.
Think you have a staff again?
Yep, I do. And
that's a rod.
I'm gonna put it to very much use.
Nice rod.
Someone decided to show their true colors and nearly paid the price.
Or someone decided to show their true colors and is about to pay the price.
Somebody decided to show how weak of a mind they really have.
Oh.
Damn. I mean,
I'm just saying, you got buying an inanimate object.
Didn't she as well? Actually, it's not inanimate. That's the whole point.
Technically, no, I didn't get got.
Yeah.
Technically.
And unfortunately, in hindsight, as I was, the events happened as they happened. But in hindsight, you actually probably would not have had your reaction because you would have been surprised by the attack. And when you are surprised, you don't have your reaction.
What did she use a reaction
I didn't use my reaction.
You did.
I did?
To negate a natural 20.
Oh, that's right. Silver bar.
with that stupid bolt? God, that fucking spell.
Yeah.
It is up there with luck.
But it happened, so events transpired as they did. That is...
Oh yeah, because you'd be dead.
Well, and therein also lies the kind of caveat to things. Okay, so when an NPC or a minion or whatever gets killed, there's no death saves.
What you're
When a
saying
player
is I should
dies-
take the alert feat.
Yeah, apparently. But after the brief little moments,
Something for you to decide too. How that that would have been an interesting thing to see how you would have decided that with death saves or not, or
oh yeah, I probably would have done accelerated, honestly, just roll them right then and there. But it resolved in the way that I think is probably for the best anyway.
I didn't player-wise, I didn't want to kill your character.
But you got to roll the dice, and they did things.
That nat 20 was not what any of us expected.
Would have been brutal, yeah. But in a moment of clarity, Rainier pulled back before potentially unleashing another series of attacks. And that is where we left off. In the chaos and aftermath of the fight with Nimgir, you have claimed the Rod of Adlack, awarded by the Warden, Vitriel, handing it over to Daruk as not exactly a prize, but a weapon to be wielded with care. And one that you guys fought for, weeks over. Grueling weeks as well, I might add. But successful. You now have the rod, and now have the fallout from Rainier's momentary lapse in character and control. So with that, we will pick back up, and let's change the lighting back to our favorite time of day.
I do have one quick question.
As night is actually coming.
With the rod, I can expend charges to cast Call Lightning, and I can do a thing with Call Lightning.
Yeah, which
Do I have to cast it from the rod to do the extra thing?
Let me double check.
No, I
'cause I
have
remember
your character pulled up.
I do.
I haven't read it.
I remember actually going over the rod's abilities and thinking that I didn't like kind of how it was being, how I initially approached it. I initially had it as a strictly magic user like item, not even weapon. It had no functionality beyond like you have charges that this thing can expend, and that was it. And granted, you got an expended spell or an extended spell list with it. But I wanted to change it and just, alter it up a little bit. So, as it is written, it would be...
You have to be attuned for most of it, though.
Yes, you do have to be tuned to it,
probably.
which you're not yet at this
Okay,
point. Yeah. As it is written right now, which I will change it, it would be when you cast Call Lightning, and I would interpret it as through the rod.
Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure I knew,
And
so that if I want to use that feature, I will do it through the rod. That's the only reason I was asking.
Okay. I will add verbiage to it to make that more clear, though, because I didn't on this, and I wanted to say that, like, okay, you're expending Call of Lightning through the rod, so when doing that, you have the added ability of using the teleportation ability to come with it. Yeah. For those that hadn't heard or hadn't known yet, the root gets some new features.
Yep. Once I get attuned to it.
Yeah.
We gotta chill out so you can take a nap.
All right. We gotta go get Gordon.
Actually, one Tower of Storm. Sorry, Our Eternal Shadow.
We gotta get Gordon out of the
Oh, we're
freezer.
not done talking yet. Are we
Yeah,
done?
yeah.
Are we done? Like
We're done with the intro. Yes. So
Okay.
we are now to pick up where we left off.
All right, and Ren immediately steps back 50 feet. Uses a sorcery point to
do you
cast
step back
Mind
50
Sliver
feet?
at Rainier.
So so you hopped on your broom and flew away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't that gonna be an opportunity to attack?
You're holding yourself back.
You have regained your mental fortitude, temporarily at least. In that moment of clarity of realizing that you have almost fatally struck your friend. You have that moment before you realize what just happened.
You wouldn't know that I was attacking you. You would just be like, oh, she ran away. That's good. Distance is good. Then I would cast Mind Sliver at you.
Okay.
So that would be an intelligence save.
Not. Yeah, I mean it's an 8 now. Oh wait, intelligence. That's wrong button. There you go. That's a 27.
Okay.
I did the skill, not the save.
Yeah. Okay. 'Cause you're proficient with intelligence, right? Yeah.
And then some. Oh, also it's a spell, so
Yeah,
I
it's
get
an
an
advantage.
advantage,
Yeah.
but I don't think I need it. But
Yeah. So then I would curse your intelligence. Are you still exhausted though? So that would
Oh,
be a
yeah.
disadvantage.
So it'll be a flat roll then.
So it's still 27.
Then I curse your intelligence again. And then I cast Rothalium Psychic Lance at you
Okay.
at 8th level.
What does that do? I don't know.
An intelligence save.
Jesus.
27.
Jesus.
I rolled another 19.
Oh, yeah.
So
Did you roll the disadvantage?
No, it's still a flat roll.
Because your intelligence is first, right? There'd be a disadvantage on the roll?
yeah, but he's already at disadvantage. It's just a flat roll because he has advantage on it. But he's already at disadvantage. I cast Mind Slivers so that he would have to subtract a d4, but he saved against it. So
Double
The technicality on the, like, you can't stack disadvantage or advantage makes it really funny when you have, like, both of them. Like, no, they don't negate. We're not mapping this out. It's just,
There's no stack.
yeah.
Which one is heavier on the cave?
Right.
You know you can just click the spell and it'll just roll it.
Yeah, but it's
I
not
don't like that.
Somebody really finds it cathartic to roll the dice.
Yeah. Clickety clackety.
Yeah.
Even when it requires you to almost kill your friend.
Ooh. Purple. And
Gotta follow the dopamine.
yeah. 2, 4.
Plus 4?
10, 11.
No? Okay. You also have to be within 10 feet, and we haven't actually specified where people are at, but
Didn't everyone have to group for his little thing?
yes. But if you were actually within 10 feet, you know, maybe even within a group.
I'm just waiting till you say we can go.
I mean, also,
1.
it says a lot when. It's okay.
Blah, blah, blah.
27.
What now?
I'm letting this resolve before we get everybody involved.
Well, and then
In sense of like Rin's like rebuttal.
I also, outside of this, I don't do well at losing. But then when I'm like
42
told to hold back, but then
Advantage have.
how much?
42.
21.
21?
Did I get rid of?
The opal?
I was gonna
think
say,
so.
are you resistant to psychic?
Yeah, but I think I have to be what do I call it to it? Attuned.
Oh.
Yep.
I'm looking for it. The dark opal. If you attune and resist, yeah, so I'm not attuned because I had to get rid of it.
All right. So, as Rin counters, what do you both do in this moment? This is going to decide whether we actually go to initiative.
She's bleeding. It's like, what the fuck? I will literally end you. And like, this like black ooze starts kind of like shifting from one eye to the other and back.
You continue to show your true hag colors.
What are you even talking about?
You are literally turning into a hag.
Turning into a hag.
Does she not know? Like, out of character, I should know this. I know. Do you not know that you're a hag?
I'm not a hag.
Not anymore. Yeah.
I am not in any way, shape, or form permanently a
I
hag.
will-
Do you know that you were?
Yeah, because I used strategic. I used it as a part of my strategy. It's not. I'm still Rin when I'm in that form. It doesn't change my thoughts.
I don't. I just know you're a hag.
Well, I know. I'm just answering your question
Yeah.
of whether or not I know because I'm aware, right? Like it's still me.
Oh, yeah.
The way you're responding is that like.
I'm not a hag.
We saw it with our own eyes, lying to us for how long?
It wasn't permanent.
We?
What?
We?
Well, generally speaking. I don't believe a word. You've just been lying to us for how long?
King, are you kidding me? A werewolf and attacked her, a werecat, and attacked us in the middle of a city. Talk about lies.
Didn't know, which is actually fair. I did not know. Second of all, that was Izzy's fault. I forgot what sorry, out of character. What did Izzy
She was
do?
sneaking into the
Yeah.
room to give me something. I
give
think.
a present.
You
Yeah.
transformed.
Yeah.
And I woke up to somebody sneaking in the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a very justifiable.
Could I have you make a Constitution saving throw, Rin?
The right to wear or wear arms.
Is
Where, bear, where?
Yeah.
Where,
let
bear?
me see something.
Would be, I guess, technically the most accurate, but
As I know this is kind of hard to know. Is it still within 10 minutes of when the fight started? I would assume so.
Which
yeah.
fight?
No, since this fight started, since the whole fight started.
oh, you're talking about like the fight with Nimdir.
I mean,
10 minutes, yeah.
okay. Just
Oh, well, actually, no. You guys talked a little bit afterward,
We
a
did.
little bit with Vitrio.
Oh, that's right.
I
Yeah.
mean, it's a difference of +2. That's all.
Yeah, I would say that would have lapsed.
Gross. 14.
Okay, cool.
I mean, otherwise it's 16, so it's not a huge difference.
As
Very
Rainier starts shouting, or not starts, she shouts these rebuttals at you, you can hear his voice getting more guttural and deeper.
I am freaking warning you, man.
Almost like a bit of a roar is coming out.
Don't make me cast command on you a bunch of times again.
When he succumbs to command, is that when the bell shows up?
I swear.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Gonna keep shouting at you, liar.
Rainier, what's your passive perception?
16. I was very average.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's not bad. So as you hear, Rin defending herself, you hear another voice. This one speaks untruths to your friends, even. A hag will only lie and deceive to further their ends. And I sense that a full moon is rising. It might be time to take advantage of that.
I'm gonna take that fucking sword away from you, man.
You don't know this!
I know it can talk to you and talk to me.
As it says that, you feel yourself getting stronger.
All you've done is lie to us, just like hags do. That is their goal. Lie and deceit and manipulate.
What are
That's
you
what
even talking about? I've literally never lied to you. You literally just said that you didn't know that you were gonna like fucking roid out on us. I didn't know that this was gonna happen. It just happened.
How
Would
does
I
the
even
point-
know why it happened?
Make an insight check.
Also, with my history, I kind of know how hags are created. Would I be aware of a way that you can be turned into one without knowing?
3?
Like, generally. I'm sure there's probably ways.
You said 3?
23?
Oh, I thought you said 3. I was like, oh, okay. 23. You have an idea, absolutely.
Okay.
That's a high roll for sure. From your end, Arcana check. And Faye, so at advantage. Actually, no, this is a check. You're still exhausted. Are you exhausted still? I think
Yeah.
you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that'd be a disadvantage then. Yeah.
Also, that means, well, no, you didn't do any actual attacks. You did save.
Tired.
Okay. Well, there we
So
go.
23
Yeah.
would be mine.
All right. So yeah, you have an idea at least that something could very well be influencing them, and what that something could be.
Oh no,
So just
I meant why I turned into a hag.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about.
But I mean, also that is good to know.
Yeah.
Jury, strike that from the record, please.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll
So
allow it.
in that case, I would say an Arcana.
Watch yourself, count. What?
Yeah, Arcana check. And then the same for you.
It was
For a flat roll.
yeah.
Okay. You're not sure. You're familiar, being that they are like one of the people that you really hated. You're familiar with the process that hags go about for procreation. It would not surprise you if there were other means, but you know that this is not the means that she would have. If she had been a hag to begin with, she would have turned years ago,
Yeah.
well past the point of having turned into a hag.
Even, what about the time from when we actually fought the main one?
No, because that's the thing. So, for those that don't know, the way that hags make more hags is they eat a baby.
Oh,
One hag loves another hag.
Then
A modest proposal.
yeah, but they replace once they eat the baby. I think anyway, if I'm getting my lore correct, which I may be off. They eat the baby. I think they either birth the same baby or they replace the baby with one of their own. I think it's that they birth it. But it's the same. It looks identical. Same child. And then once that child turns, I think 13 or, adolescence into pubescent, they transform into a hag.
So they're born.
Correct.
They're born with it.
Right.
Maybe
It's not Maybelline. Yeah. Well, you know, hey, maybe it is Maybelline in this case.
Except for the hag that was trying to create more hags.
Correct.
Which she was unsuccessful. So.
Right. She was going through unnatural means. It was more about she was making more like Fey hybrids than full-on hags. Now, that said, so you're certain of this. Rin is not a full-on hag. But if there's something trying to change her into one, that is unknown. So Rin, with your Arcana check.
So it was 22.
22.
As a flat roll?
No.
Or disadvantage?
It was a disadvantage. Yeah. I rolled a 17 and an 18, so and I have a plus 5. So.
I would say with some pretty high certainty, given the high roll, there's only one item really that you have been playing with that has hag influences on it, so you're pretty certain that there's something that came from that book that maybe remnants that you cannot, transform, and that is transforming you.
Is there a difference between a quasi hag and a hag, like a hex blood and a hag? Because I'm a quasi, or I turn into a quasi hag. I'm not a quasi hag permanently yet.
Right. So the hex
There's
bloods,
a chance. It's not high, but there's a chance.
so the hex bloods, those are people that are on the path to become hags, not through like the natural means of the baby replacement option, but rather through transforming through Fey magics. That they are effectively, it's kind of like the same as of a decent parallel where a Genasi having mixed heritage could, if with enough exposure on like one of the elemental planes or through some other magic rituals, full on turn into an elemental. Probably Jinn variety, but yeah, something like that. So if you were to be transformed to Hexblood, you're at half step. So.
Okay.
Which I'm sure. I don't know if Rainier would know Hexbloods. I won't roll for it because it's kind of outside of
We
this.
know one, don't we?
We do.
The lady at
Yeah, they can.
the Crossgrove Institute.
Yes, yeah. Forgot about her actually. Yes, she is a Hexblood. And granted, more often than not, Hexbloods have some sort of telling sign that they have that hag, specifically hag, not just Fey, but hag ancestry in their blood too. Sometimes it's a crown of thorns. Sometimes it's the kind of literally hag's blood, where it's that blackened, thick, mucosal kind of stuff. A lot of different features. Or just, physical traits where you notice like the long crooked nose, stuff like that.
Fancy your careful.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Wanting to bake gingerbread, often out of people.
Okay, so Bren knows that it's probably what it is, and then she also knows that he's probably being influenced by his. So this is a Mexican standoff of magical items, and it has nothing to do with us.
It has something to do with both of you. Yeah. But
Put the sword and the book in a ring and let them sort it out.
Yeah, exactly.
maybe we'll just sit there on the because neither one's actually animated. They're just all right.
Sentient. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was the book sentient?
It's not no.
Okay.
It's a slam battle.
Yeah. Well, the book's gonna win. It's got a spine.
Yeah, indeed. Indeed.
That means it can be backstabbed. Bad joke from a movie. The Gamers one, Darkness Rising. Fantastic joke. Love that one. Do I get sneak attack? It has a spine.
I've never seen it.
So
It's so good.
Well, they did come out with I don't remember.
Okay, yeah, eventually. So, as you two are kind of standing off against each other, what do the other three,
listen, I got that.
four-ish, do?
To both of them.
You can only do one.
Nope. Command at a higher level, you can target another person.
Okay.
Both of you.
So what do you say?
Drop. Whether that be yourself or something in your hand.
Saving throw for both of you.
Oh,
At
that's
disadvantage.
What saving
So you want me to
throw?
drop my broom?
Oh, actually,
Wait,
Lyle did.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I started
Yeah, if you
putting on
drop
like a
your
Rose outfit.
What's that?
Meanwhile, like right before he does that, I'm getting on like a ref's outfit. I want a nice clean fight.
So wait, it's a what is?
Whiz, disadvantage, 18.
Even if I rolled my... Oh! That sucks. My advantage would have been 5, but flat roll was an 8. My advantage was a 20, not 20.
Ooh.
You have to drop whatever you're holding.
No, it's you said drop. I touched down.
Fair, I'll accept it.
You're not holding anything.
Nope, I'm holding a broom technically, but you said drop, so I dropped to the
Put the
ground.
sword away after you got that
Disagree. Ruling from the ref. Just one. Drop specifically says the target drops whatever it is holding and then ends its turn.
But I'm not holding anything really. I'm sitting.
You're holding the broom.
I'm sitting on it. So I drop it. I'm still floating.
Yeah.
Thigh strength, people. Thigh strength.
I'm not gonna lie, that...
So, so if you were casting if you were using the book, like, I mean, it's on your person.
Yeah, it's on my hip.
So, but is that your spellcasting focus? Like, what is your spellcasting focus?
I mean, I think it has to be.
If that's the case, then it does have to be, like, you have to be casting from it.
Oh.
It is similar to, a rod or staff or whatever. Like, if that's your focus, that's what you're using to cast your spells.
Like my side.
Yeah. I
Oh,
think it is.
well then yes, I'm holding it. Or at least I was.
Yeah. Like, all right. Wait, were you successful
Well,
or no?
I wasn't, but
Both of you feel that retch of something not wanting to be parted from you.
yeah.
But command does go off, so you both extend your arms, drop the item, they both fall to the ground.
You want to grab the book? I'll grab the sword.
I was just thinking that.
Do you...
How would you know it was the book? You don't
Also,
know.
how would you
I don't
know
care.
How would you know it's a sword?
It's what you use
We
to attack.
know the sword's got something extra to it.
Sword.
We
You don't
know
know.
the sword.
You don't know anything about my book.
I don't care.
But
So
we
yeah,
are
I'm
taking away your weapon,
Yeah.
so you can't
Okay.
attack
Yeah.
Fair.
I'll take away your broom next.
I got other spellcasting focuses.
And you have other weapons too.
That's fine.
This is gonna be like
We're gonna send you to the
an
bag of
assassin
holding where you can
walking
think
through
about what you've done.
PSA, like,
Right? Yeah.
He
It's
wants to take a Gordon nap.
Keira Knightley at World's End when they're in that sauna
Yes.
room and she's like, weapon.
Everybody that's like just throwing all their weapons out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, as you both are parted from your, say, primary item of choice, I don't recall if the tome has that kind of curse to it where you do not want to be parted from it. Does? Okay. I know the sword does. So as you both are parted from them and they're both collected by your
Well, how
party
long did
members-
it take him to get over to me? How far away is
I
it?
fucking Misty Step, bitch.
I mean, you don't have to. This is happening within a minute. Like you cast command, you walk over. For 6 seconds, you have to stand there, and that's enough time for him to
Well,
pick it up.
but he's exhausted, so his movement speed's only 15 feet.
It's enough. You guys were all in the same
I was
spot.
gonna say,
Yeah, listen, I will cast Mage Hand to kick that shit back up.
I will cast command on your hand and cast flee so you run away.
Remember, I'm
we wanna
not
keep doing
exhausted.
this.
Yeah, true. Yeah. So as you both retrieve both of the items, who has what?
I do not touch the sword. I wrap it in
Okay.
I went
something.
for the
fabric
sword.
or something.
Okay. You go for the book.
I do the same thing with the book, just because
Touch the sword.
you guys.
There's nothing. It's completely
don't-
innocent book.
I don't know if it is, but our party members just started attacking each other for no apparent reason. From well,
What's the
yes, that's true.
what's the book bound in, by the way?
Leather.
Flesh? Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I
Sorry. True leather.
human variety.
Yeah.
Leather.
Yeah.
Oh.
Heather?
Why does this book have eyelids?
Oh,
It doesn't have
there's an eye on
eyelids,
it
but
for
it
sure.
has an eye.
Yep.
Why is this book screaming at me?
It doesn't scream. It chortles.
It's just it just has a face trapped in like a face on it that's like stuck in perpetual torment.
Nah, just an eyeball.
And it looks like a gem.
Yeah, it's an orange like tiger's eye.
I just don't understand why you're suffering this liar to be with us still.
I don't understand why you're such a fucking idiot.
Wow.
Listen, cat dog, we'll talk about this after the full moon. Go take a nap. You get your sword back after a nap. We're not doing anything with it. We'll give it back to you.
What
Have a
happens when you
snick.
touched it?
I don't know. Does anything happen when I touch it?
I'm reviewing right now.
I don't understand why you had to take my book away.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was literally retaliating.
So you picked it up?
He slashed me within an inch of my life.
You hear a voice within your head. Interesting. You've dealt with something like me before.
God, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
You touched the sword before. I like to think that you both Vidir and Soulrender both like at the first touch were both like ew.
Yeah.
I don't want to go there again. Oh, you've been there before.
Don't put me in my dark place.
Yeah, Soulrender's like you again.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I really would prefer the Catman of your party.
You'll go back to the cat when he stops trying to murder the party. That's what fuels the ability for you to get souls, is our strength as a group, not just one individual.
Well,
is
you've
just
been the
there.
one individual to deprive me of many souls, particularly powerful ones as well. So I prefer to go to him.
That's an interesting argument.
I would also say that your weapon, well, an interesting one, is not quite as strong as I am.
Well, to be fair, that's true. It
To
has
be
sentimental value. You heal
I can
people
see
with
my thoughts will not exactly sway your opinion. The mark left on you is apparent, so I will not try and persuade you to wield me.
Will you stop influencing the cat to attack us?
He's a bad influence.
It did not take much of my influence to push him to that conclusion.
I don't doubt that.
Are you talking to Soulrender? You gave him a message. I brought him into this world. I will take him out of it.
The urge to cast silence is strong.
Baruch's standing right next to him, like, okay.
Do you guys not see how unhinged these hags are?
I will chuck your
At this point, I'm borderline chuckling.
Don't you fucking dare, cat. I've got other spellcasting focuses.
He's just like grab stuff out of the bag.
For the time being, will you stop influencing the cat to attack us as a group?
We don't have to get. We don't want to get the carrier out.
We will try to satiate your hunger. I apologize for the opportunities that I took. But being mortal, sometimes you have to act in the moment. I apologize for taking what was yours.
I'm quite surprised by that tone. Not at all what I expected. Your apology is well received. I will stop influencing your friend to take action where, again, I think he wanted to, more so than even I. Giving him the small nudge would have even sent him. But I will stop nudging him.
We will do the best we can. Being mortals, we are fallible, but we will do the best we can to sate your hunger with him.
You see me like,
How do I put this cake?
wow.
I was gonna say, do you have sleep?
No, I don't.
I also.
If you return
I'll
me to
put him
him,
to sleep
I will not press him any further.
permanently.
Do you have influence over him beyond that? Are you able to, like, stop the moon bullshit?
Stop the moon bullshit, as you put it.
Bullshit.
Wouldn't you be like a derogatory term for you?
Yeah.
I gotta say, that was the best delivery of bullshit I have ever heard.
This state.
Is not something within my power. I don't have control over any sort of wear transformations. I don't think that, you hear it pause. Actually, there may be one amongst your party that has a patron capable of such a feat.
Moon Mommy, fix him.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to hear that promo.
Oh, Moo Mommy, we're gonna beat the wear out.
Can I hear this conversation?
Absolutely not.
I sure I just stopped there. I was like tilted head, just like, oh, damn it.
We'll see her in a bit. So
We'll get him under control first.
Do I see him stop when he grabs the sword?
Make an insight check.
With your 8 million insight.
Well, I have disadvantage because
Yeah.
I'm
Am I
exhausted.
wrong on 8 million? I believe it is actually.
I have plus
8 million.
10.
Yeah.
Plus 10. Yeah, so 18.
18?
Your passive insight's higher.
I'd say, okay, so what's your deception score? Just like the skill. What's it read in D&D Beyond?
Plus 10.
what?
So interesting point. With a passive, like you're naturally just kind of like reserved and able to like keep things under the cuff. I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
Because your passive would be 10 plus whatever skill is.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
Oh, is that how that works?
Basically, yeah.
That's cool.
So if you're proficient, like you basically just your passive would be 10 plus whatever that is. So if you're proficient, then you get the bonus. If you're not, then you don't, and it's just an easy way of like.
Well, you have been yelling about the sword, though.
What do you mean? Well, we had a whole conversation about the sword.
Yeah, I know. You were, like, just yelling about it.
I'll
Yeah.
say it's close, though you don't know for certain. I would say you could probably surmise it, but you're not 100%.
It's the sword, dude. Also,
You feel, by the way, you feel no influence from the book, even holding it within the wrapping.
it's just a bonus.
Okay.
Why are you so weird about losing it?
I never said I was weird about losing it. I am not gonna be weird about losing you, though. I pull out my other spellcasting focus, which I have. A
I'm
couple.
more annoyed at this exhaustion that I can't close the distance like I should be able to.
So also the funny thing here is that you're not. You want Soul Render back, but way less than Rin wants that book back.
I mean, the fact that I that was what I assumed the way I was standing and chuckling. Like,
you know what Soul Render can do for you, but there's no overriding like force that makes you feel like you have to have it back.
yeah.
Versus
She's
Rin.
an addict losing her fix.
Literally, no one knows this.
I mean, you're making
Make
it
a
very
deception
obvious.
Okay.
Yeah, I know, but certain people have some pretty high too.
Also, I just did the math in my head. I can close the distance once.
What a waste of a natural 20. So, 27.
Okay. What's Daruk's? Well, okay, so
I
I
need passive insight, if that's what...
yeah. What is it?
20.
20?
Still. How are you getting a 27 with disadvantage?
I rolled a 17 and I have plus 10.
I mean,
I'm gonna do something just because it's fun, and I know that's not terribly fair and like rules as intended, that kind of thing. Though you don't sense, in terms of like an intuition, kind of that kind of feelings on things with Ren. Your passive perception is what?
30.
Yeah. You notice those micro movements, those kind of micro expressions that Rin's like keeping something at bay. You don't know what. You can't surmise what, but you can see.
Death. Rainier's death.
Yeah.
She's jonesing real hard.
Yeah.
I know, right?
You notice a light tapping at her foot, the tiniest like twitch on her face, the occasional finger taps. She's keeping a very good front. You're not sure exactly if it's maybe contempt towards just strictly Rainier, something else, but you notice these kind of micro.
And she hates us all.
Where are those eyes flicking to constantly?
Yeah, it's a fair point. I would say they're probably evenly split. Maybe not. But yeah, I mean, she did roll exceptionally well on her deception, so she's able to at least maintain a front that would deceive almost anybody, and honestly has deceived pretty much everybody. But you do notice that is a trend.
So he's having a silent conversation. So what is happening over here?
Yeah,
You keep yelling at me about my silent conversation.
Yeah.
You're like,
I'm
on the phone.
toggling.
Hang on.
I'm yelling at you, I'm yelling at him.
You did say to me it's the sword, so Daruk would ask Rin. I didn't ask about the sword when you came back with it, but what is the deal with that sword?
He's a dick. He killed Ashara. He eats souls. He was made by this really, really super evil entity to kill things. Like, that's his whole purpose, is to kill things.
Did I hear this as well?
I feel like these arguments were made to
Like,
her
are you present
about
for
the
this?
sword
I
before
thought.
she gave.
Yeah, for this conversation, absolutely. Yeah.
Wait,
I was just
it eats souls, but it killed Ishara. Ishara has not been eaten.
She's a dragon. She's special. First will attach
See,
to me.
more lies.
First will attach to me. She wasn't.
Saying that, by the way.
It killed. Okay, so like, if you really want to know the long story, is that
We don't need more of your lies. And
you know what? Son of a bitch! I'm just gonna start walking towards her again.
Can I have you make a wisdom saving throw?
Sure.
Disadvantage.
Yeah.
I know.
Everything.
I know you know.
Everything is disadvantage. Tony, that's a D12.
Let's do a triple disadvantage.
that's extra disadvantage.
Emily has disadvantage right now as well.
Yes. You said wisdom?
Yep.
18.
Okay. So okay. So as you start walking and like going to lecture Rainier, you feel yourself like start drifting towards Daruk, and like your hand is going for the book. Like you don't even realize you're doing it.
Start doing like this, like moving.
No, like, I guess
What,
I eventually bump into Daruk and I'll be like, please don't let me kill him.
That's
As your hand
what we're
again starts
trying.
to move.
That's what we're trying to do.
You need another fix over there?
Do you need to fix your fucking face?
Is there like a stump or something I can like lounge against and just?
Is she just over there like scratching,
No, I'm not.
like
It's-
whispering
like,
about
I'm
the
just-
crawling
I'm
on her
pissed.
skin?
He literally tried to kill me, and I kind of want to kill him back.
I just tried to end the scourge that are hags.
I am not a hag.
You still are unwilling to part with the tome, and you want to keep it in reach at all times.
So I'll just stay really close to Daruk.
Hey, Daruk, come here.
Just like you just
Come here.
slowly doing this with your hand.
Are you seriously throwing?
You want me to hold both of them?
This one doesn't. I don't think talks.
So you catch it then? Okay.
Why?
I'm just imagining Ace Ventura.
Okay.
I could throw it to the tornado. You'd say.
No, you're not it. That's fine.
No, I want to see what happens with this. No, I just.
The sword and the book acting together.
Is cat dog transforming more?
The moon is rising. So yeah.
You need to give me that back so I can cast like
You can hear
command
that
on him
heavy-
or knock him unconscious.
Sorry.
So I'm not chuckling as much as.
I mean, you are, but there's turning more into a roar every time. Yeah.
Oh.
How did we fix him last time? We just knock him unconscious.
I don't actually remember.
Yeah, I think that ended up being what happened.
When did you
I
decide this was a
missed
full
the
moon?
session
Like the
where you
last
guys
week?
did it.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, actually, I was looking back.
I
on the
mean,
time, I
we
was like,
commanded him, and then we had to
okay,
beat the
well,
crap
that's
out of him.
convenient. 'Cause it's like lunar cycles. I always forget to keep that in track, and I started looking at it.
Give me
like,
the
oh,
book.
yeah, no,
I'll
we're
do
at
it
that
tit for tat.
a month.
I would not recommend it.
It's only justified. He tried to kill
You
me.
can stand right there. I will give you the book back in a moment.
That would be a mistake.
Sit.
Command.
Yes.
Hold on. I swear to God, I fucking hate it. It's a wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
What's the save?
18.
Fuck, 16. It went from the 20 to 14.
With a heavy hit, you see a now were-tiger version of Rainier.
No, I'm gonna do the butt scoot towards you.
You can't move. You have to sit still.
Listen, I'm still sitting.
For 6 seconds.
But yeah, you're full on were-tiger.
You need to restrain him again
And
or
you-
knock him unconscious, unless somebody else can fix it, but even the captain of the guard couldn't fix it last.
How much?
You hear
control
him
do I
saying
have?
this, and you're wondering why.
What is your problem?
Yeah, that's my problem. And your problem.
Wait, last time he wasn't like able to speak, was he?
It's because it was pretty late in the night.
He was fully transformed by the time we all got out of the
Said I'm
building.
fully transformed.
Oh, well then, yeah, you can't speak.
He just did.
Oh, well, that's new.
Why do I have to be the responsible one right now?
You just, if you want to, you can stand back
I'm
up.
sorry. If he
been 6
stabbed you with an
seconds.
inch of your life, I think you'd be pretty pissed too.
Yeah,
Well,
I would be.
but he didn't lie to the group.
I didn't lie.
Lie to us all.
You don't have to drop your voice.
Oh my god. Give me my book. I will literally command him. I can do what it will.
You see how I relaxed.
All right, children, settle down.
Fact check what he says. What are your current urges?
Fact check.
Humanoid lie detector.
My insight shit, I need help.
No, I knew what you meant.
What's
I'm just gonna assume I'm gonna roll the insight check now.
Just list them off. I don't care. Top of your head. What are your current urges? I'm sure the sword's one of them.
That'd be nice.
Okay.
And to get the liar and hag out of our midst.
See?
Did I lie?
I rolled a nat 1. So he's lying about everything.
Bro, you know
He is lying to us the entire time.
That's amazing.
I'll inside check him if you want.
I assume that the nat 1 means I'm wrong.
You know that she's not a hag, right?
my eyes said differently.
Your eyes right now.
No, they can change form. We saw her. Did you not see her?
No, I didn't actually. It was beyond my sight. I had like 5 feet. And she was fixed. There, like I saw some skin stuff.
I was gonna say, at this point, you probably could see the sloughs of skin
Yeah. Like,
on the ground.
I think I'll pick that up, put it in a doggy bag.
so I don't know exactly what happened, but we know for a fact that she is not a hag.
That's the sword.
Yeah,
I've been
that's
talking to the
a-
sword. You're an idiot.
What? Why am I an idiot?
Sorry. You are weak-willed.
That's not what it said.
Come here, shut up.
Exhibit A.
He's lying. He knew exactly what the sword said.
The pen
He was listening the whole time.
I don't know what happened in the moment, but we know that she is not a hag. Maybe there was a partial transformation because of another cursed thing she has on her. I don't know.
Are you waving the book around right now, ironically?
Yes. Like this. Also, I'm holding the sword like
I mean, what's
laid
wrong?
down.
What's wrong with the human
I don't know.
human leather bound book? I
You
mean,
don't know what it is. It's
I
just
don't-
leather.
I don't know what I'm.
she could have gotten
I'm in
that from the
character.
local library for all we know.
Exactly.
Well, could have.
I am in character. Do not know it is
not.
the book.
Could have.
But I'm assuming it is something fucked on you.
Let me see that book.
No.
Can I give a persuasion?
Oh my god.
I would get my ass handed to me by you. My charisma's +1.
Yeah.
I don't want to see
Let me
it.
see the book.
I would say at this point, but you're having both of them in your hands. I mean, you can actually like really truly inspect both of them. The soul render. It's a long sword. Just to kind of recap what they both look like. This has been a little bit. It's a long sword, but the blade has thin voids of black wispy energy that comes off it. The hilt resembles dragging into the devilish head on the pommel, with crimson, with crimson and deep purple accents. So it has an aesthetic. The tome is made of skin and fittings and clasps of bone. It is cold to the touch, and an orange crystalline eye glows faintly on the front of it. Also an aesthetic.
Is that haggish iconography?
So I'm
You can't
waving them
read
around
it.
and like it's in front of my face. And just,
So,
where did
tell
you get
me
the book on
that is not a hag's book.
Where did the book come from?
We found it.
Yeah, where?
I actually don't remember if this was Ingrid or if it was this. It was Ingrid.
Or I'm sorry, no, this was not Ingrid. This was
Crits are, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Know her name.
I can remember her sister's name, Dismal Olga Middenheap, but her sister was Rochelle.
Rochelle.
Yeah.
Please tell me you say that name.
No.
That's the book. That's the book right there.
I say that we found it when we had that battle in the woods outside my hometown.
You found it in Rochelle's lair.
Shadow Soul. That was it. Her last name.
That's a cool name.
Thank you.
You found it in her lair and didn't tell me?
I'm
More
pretty sure we all looked
deceit.
at it actually. But also, do I look at every freaking sword you pick up? No. This was a spell casting focus. Only magic wielders can do it. You wouldn't understand.
True.
Do you notice my face slightly twitching right now?
Big whiskers.
I'm doing that cat thing, just flexing them.
You're
is
helping
it?
your case right now.
What does it matter where I found it anyway?
We're
Like,
trying to figure out what happened. He claims that you're a hag.
I'm not a hack.
Obviously, some shit happened because that came from somewhere. like holding the book, like pointing the book, like because that came from somewhere.
We're just like,
Yeah, I'm gonna pick the skin up and kind of like hold it.
Vaguely ring shaped.
I think it'd be just like ooze, but at this point, but
Yeah. Well, okay, so a sloth. It's like the body print, kind of like the outline chalk marking, but it's like
It's like where I fell.
yeah, exactly. And then you like
It's like a
rub it up.
body outline.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It opened up like a sleeping bag.
Yeah.
Accent onesie.
Rain, can I have you make another wisdom saving throw?
Sure.
Oh hey, you get +5 right now, or +4. +4. 5's not that effect.
Oh, another 5. So 9, 10.
Okay. As you start walking towards Vidir, we'll say you've been walking towards Vidir. You kind of like point out, yeah, I don't know what that's all about, as you like gesture towards the ground. But that book, you need that book back.
Listen, it's just a spellcasting focus. I know with great power comes great responsibility and everything. It helps me cast better, okay? And sometimes I can use it to do things that are beyond my capabilities to do, but I use it only sparingly, like when we're about to die. I only use it to save our lives, okay?
You abuse the power of hags.
You speak the words of
You know
Saint
what?
Benjamin.
Cat! Press the digitation bell.
Yep.
Let's do it high-low.
Gotcha. Nice.
I don't want to hear it,
I'm gonna-
Mr. You can't even contain your freaking bloodlust to have a conversation about anything. You're so
I'm-
blinded by your rage about hags that you can't even understand what's happening. I'm sorry, this is just above your mental capabilities.
Dost thou comprehend?
I mean, I'm just
Right
going
with
to.
He
rage.
thinks she protests too much.
I was like, I'm just gonna, again, lean back and you speak a lot for someone who's supposed to be the chill, relaxed one, the one in control. Your actions show anything but control.
Okay, when have I
Your
ever been
actions
the one in
show-
control?
To be fair.
I mean, you're screaming at me of no
Chaos
control.
agent. Also fly into rages all the time.
What are you trying to convince me of?
That she's lying and deceitful and also clearly just unhinged right now.
You tried to kill me. Yeah, I'm a little unhinged. I'm a little pissed that you were so weak-willed that you turn against your own party because a sword told you so.
No, because
I brought this sword to you to help you, and you tried to kill me with it? Like, what the fuck, man? Richard,
The sword.
I can't believe you've done this.
So you both are being your normal selves right now, just ratcheting it up a lot.
am I? I'm weirdly chill.
Yeah, just ratchet it up.
What?
Like you're so over the top that you ratchet it up, it kind of like circles.
It's like Futurama when it gets to the end of time and starts over again.
Yeah.
It's the horseshoe effect.
Yeah.
It's just like you broke it. You're like, I'm calm. She's not a hack. Okay? I'm sure some shit happens. It happened. I'm
She's-
sure it's probably this. I don't know. She really wants this. So it's probably something with this.
And who here knows more about them than I do? Let me see that book.
Do not let him touch my fucking book, or I will absolutely do a plane shift, and I will chuck this thing back into the astral sea. I swear to Kale.
Do you see?
Offense taken.
Well done.
She reacts like that to a mere touch.
Yeah, because
I
you're...
don't react at all.
You cannot use a negative to prove a positive. That's a logical fallacy, Rainier.
So,
Again.
anyway,
Why don't we have an impartial third party take a look at it? There's probably someone back at the Tower of Growth or Thoru Forak that can maybe take a look at it.
Why do we need anyone to take a look at anything? We know exactly
clearly
what we're...
a
Shut up! We know
relevant.
exactly what we're dealing with, okay? I literally just told you what the book is, and we know what the sword is. So the only thing that's up for grabs right now is, how do we ride that out?
Well, you just said you
Do I kill him? And
Where did you?
as she gets more and more heated, just keep raising it higher.
and
Because you are so,
whether or not we get our shit back, because I don't really see a reason Okay, so the
Already,
really the only thing that's on the line right now is whether Rainier gets the sword back and whether you give me the book back.
I mean, while it's a powerful tool and it helps me do a lot, I've got many powerful tools.
That would be a waste if I'm not used, though.
Oh, I get that part.
Do not get me wrong, I that is the most powerful tool that I have.
Yeah. Comparatively, I have a feeling this is probably the most powerful tool we have on the other side of the spectrum. So
But
I'm
I'm
not
not-
taking them away. I'm just trying to get you two to stop murdering each other.
I'm not panicking because I've lost mine.
I am not panicking. I'm fucking pissed.
Now we put
Can
the,
you insight that, please?
we put them in
I
timeout.
insight her before and I rolled a 4, so that disadvantage is really hurting me.
Did she tell us where she got the book from?
Yep, I did it again.
She
What
did.
was the other one?
Yeah, it was the outside of the forest outside of her
Still
home,
14.
her hometown of Willow Run,
Right. Where
which
Instead,
that yeah.
So 10.
I mean,
It's
oh my
either-
god, I had a nat 20 on mine.
It's either that it's Rochelle's or it was the necromancy
Wait,
schools. Those
you rolled
are
a
the
nat
two
20 on your
options.
inside check.
Yeah.
Neither of
Okay,
them are
so what
great,
does that
but-
put you at?
21.
Okay.
I have the same insight.
My wisdom is so bad.
just put the book in one of our bags of
Oh
holding.
wait,
would-
Why?
no, it wasn't. It's a 13 because of fucking disadvantage.
Yes.
Bullshit. Oh. I didn't roll disadvantage.
Okay. Rin.
Mhm.
A deception check, if you please.
Oh.
Because I feel like you would try to be downplaying how much you want that book back.
But I'm also pissed.
Well, right, yeah, you are. But admittedly, I feel like there's a certain, at least part of you.
I got one on one insight checks too. And
Just roll another nat
I
20.
just lost mine as well. We're all losing them.
Okay, 18 to 28.
Wow, okay, yeah, okay. So still maintain, not the front necessarily, but like, you know, you're really selling that you're pissed that you got attacked, and that's it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Even
One of
if,
those few times in D&D rules where it's like,
yeah, I mean,
Listen.
you know, your actions,
Can I
have shown that you've gravitated to getting towards the book, but you're not trying to you're staying within arm's reach of it.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not actively trying to wrench it out
I'm
of
not like,
Idio's hands.
gimme,
yeah.
gimme.
But you are like saying no, I'm pissed at him for trying to hurt me, trying to kill me.
Listen, guys, we are exhausted. He just tried to kill me. I feel incredibly unsafe, and everything that he's saying right now is super hurtful, and I'm really trying not to react out of anger, because you know what? When you die twice, you get really tired of doing it, and I don't really know that I have it in me to come back again. So I am overwhelmed and pissed, and I'm really trying not to kill our friend because he's an idiot.
so all these threatening and hurtful feelings are having, and yet you're the one consistently calling me dumb and an
whoops.
idiot.
We got a
and,
bot. Sorry, I love it.
Wow, I'm actually RPing and you interrupt me for that.
I'm sorry. I missed it. It's been out there for a while. It's on a different thing.
Damn.
Hey.
So, you say how unsafe you feel and how insulting I am, and all you're doing is threatening me and
I mean,
insulting
you
me.
did literally stab her in the back.
I mean, I stabbed a hag in the back. So,
It was me.
now,
the hag's over there.
And we are one.
Point at the.
but again, you just consistently want to insult
That's
me.
what happened. He killed the hag. That's why it's just a pile of goo over there, right?
You cured her. Did you realize that?
Uh-huh.
You saved her. You cut her out of the hag.
You did.
Listen, you don't get to play the victim when you're the bully.
No, you know what? Oh my god. I need to walk away. You need to come with me. I'm not going anywhere. I can't see shit. So you're coming with me.
Trust her at your own peril.
I literally cannot sit there. We're walking.
Literally can't even.
I literally can't
It's
even.
like it's like the whatever, like the dopey ogre, just like standing there, like so tired. I'm so tired of this. I'm so tired.
Yeah.
And I'm just slowly walking next to you. I'm assuming flying on your broom. It's like I just want to go to sleep.
That's
I
all.
can't go to sleep until you two stop trying to kill each other.
I am not actively trying to.
You're
I
not.
Yeah.
I am not.
I would have.
I am not
So that'll have to go.
actively. I am not
can throw
actively
that one out
trying
there,
to
just
kill him.
gem.
He is
I'm covered.
actively, consistently insulting me and provoking me into it. Can you not see the way that he's baiting me? I don't know what he expects. It's not like I'm gonna rage turn into a hag. That's not how any of this works.
How does it work?
I don't know.
So now, can you say that's not how it works if you don't know how it works?
Yes, because I've been angry before.
No, you've been
Also, she admitted to turning into
Yeah.
a hag.
You're not there.
I've been angry before, and it didn't work like that. Honestly, I think it has to do with when I draw on the books. And I'm telling you this in a confidence because I trust you. Really putting it out there. I think it's when I draw on it past a certain point. Like I pull enough power from it
beyond your normal means.
beyond what I could normally do with it as a normal focus. And I use what's in it
Okay.
that it might happen. It doesn't happen every time. Obviously, I don't know if it's a more you do it, the more opportunity there is. But I also don't ever call on this power unless it's in dire need. I've only ever done it when there was no other choice.
Okay.
So I don't know if that's what you need to hear, but like I just need space from that because I don't even know how to process what happened right now. I'm also dealing with the fact that this happened to me and then a friend tried to kill me and I don't know how I'm supposed to live with that.
Can we insight check on the only draws on it in dire situations?
Well, I think it's only those two is
Yeah.
the point.
Part of the
Oh.
conversation. Yeah.
I thought,
She split the party.
but we're all
I would have had you two stay with Cat.
okay.
He's the more upwardly mobile at the moment.
I'm just chilling.
Technically, I'm the most upwardly mobile I have ever.
He's the most dangerous.
I'm using like crystal beam as like a laser pointer.
How many points are you at?
I ain't dead yet.
just asking.
How many are there?
30?
It's a safe thing to remember.
Same thing to remember.
Let's go look at
He's the
Dorier.
only one that doesn't have exhaustion.
I'm also the only one that's not exhausted.
He has all of his HP points.
And I
plus
still
he's
have
been
rages.
healed, and he has rages and spell slots.
Yeah.
Listen, I can do 54 in a turn.
When I'm raging?
I'll just get 2 more then. I do enough magic damage too.
I mean, I'm going to give you your book back. I'm going to give him the sword back, but I don't know how to process what happened yet. I'm so fucking tired. And this is adding on top of it. I don't know what to do. Soul Render had a frank conversation. He helped push him a little bit, but apparently he really wanted to do that on his own. So whatever he saw happen to you, did you transform? Did something else happen? Because that gooey stuff didn't come from anywhere.
She did transform. I saw it.
I legit look at the sword. Like, the response, like,
Yeah. Wait for her response.
I hate him. I hate him. I should have never brought him back. He brought me back to life, which is great. And I thought that he would be nice. I did not think that he would try to kill me, which is like a double whammy against Ishara. So, like, I really just feel like we need to chuck this thing back into the Astral Sea or ask Ashara what to do with it. But anyway.
Like, Sword's Advocate, he kind of really wants one thing. Kind of really just wants one thing, and we keep depriving him of it. In his mind,
Hey.
again, Devil's Sword
Whose
Advocate.
fault is that?
I know his wielders should be stronger. That's not.
Damn.
I was gonna say, what the fuck did I do? But I guess we know what I did.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what you did.
The wielders should be stronger. There's a whole that we're not going down the road. Anyway, Creature of Desires, right? He pushed him just enough over the edge, but he saw something to have that to hook onto.
Sure.
So, did you transform? Are you still?
Do I look? Ah!
No.
Yeah,
You
check
look-
rewards.
I mean, I think he did some weird stuff earlier, but
Well, it does that anyway.
do it now.
You have to get really mad.
So when you get really mad, your eye goes squiggly, and then you turn into a hag.
You've literally seen me cast necrotic magic before. My eyes have always done that weird
Yeah, but it's the first time you've left like
Doctor
a whole,
Strange thing.
This is the first time you left like a whole person worth of the whatever.
She got the
Well, that
squiggles.
has nothing to do with my rage. It has to do with, I think, drawing on the book's power.
Okay. So
You should know. I mean, you know what it's like to wield something that has greater power than a normal weapon.
yeah, but not to like a point of backlash.
I mean, in terms of backlash, trying to kill a party member, turning into a hag temporarily, I'd say I would pick the hag thing.
This way.
The
Like,
hex
like
blood
this
thing,
all.
the quasi hag. It's not even a full hag.
Oh yeah.
That's what I answer. Like what's her face at the academy?
Yeah. A little more Rin flare, but yeah.
Sudden onset, quasi hag.
Yeah, like I said,
Doesn't still sound right.
I don't know that I don't think it happens every time
I
because I
definitely
haven't
like that.
really drawn on the book's power to that extent a lot. Like twice. So 50-50.
It's less than a few. Okay.
That's yeah, you're right. It's less than a few. It's a couple.
All right. So we're gonna just stick that in a box. The box is going over here for tomorrow. Here's your book, Ben.
Thank you.
Do not kill Rainier, at least until tomorrow.
Fine, but he's not sleeping in the hut.
That's fine.
So I see them walk away. Do I actually see him give back the book?
How do you see him? What is your distance of sight?
That's what I'm asking. I said
Yeah,
I saw
I would
them
say-
walk away. I didn't say.
Oh, I thought you
Depending
meant
on-
walk back.
No. Depending on how far you walked away for that conversation, there's the chance that you wouldn't have. I would assume you probably would have.
We're going like enough where it's just like being able to speak and not be heard from them, like speak in normal tones.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. It'd be a few feet. It's an empty, barren landscape, so sound does travel pretty well. So yeah, you would see them coming back.
Okay.
Do I? So I notice your hand is empty.
Yes, because somebody has reached for power. No, wait. Somebody stared into the abyss and then it stared back, causing an issue. The issue has been corrected for now. We are not staring into the abyss. We are not staring into the abyss.
All I'm
I
saying is
resent that.
she's been lying to us and using the relic of a lying and deceitful people.
You guys have literally seen me use this book every day.
We are not going to stare into the abyss.
Whatever happens, it's on you now.
That's so fine. If I die, I would rather be doing anything. I would rather be doing anything else if I could just get some fucking sleep.
We've all been that exhausted before.
Wait, I thought we were on top of a ziggurat.
No, you guys are on the ground floor now.
We fought down as the battle happened.
If I were to cast sending, would the people around me hear the message that I send?
I don't think so. I think it's part of the spell.
It's in your head.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay, that's
We
what
just
I
speak
thought.
it out loud for politeness.
So you can just message on Teams what you want to say.
Yep.
And I will
That's-
definitely not stare over your shoulder.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Interesting point. It does say you send a. Oh no. Okay.
Still just a bag of the
No, I
page.
misspoke. So, verbal component. You send a short message of 25 words or less to a creature with which you are familiar. The creature hears the message in its mind. So you have to speak it.
Okay. Then I will not.
That's how I would read that.
Just thought you were lying. That's great.
Yeah. That's. I was looking at the Scanlan dice. I was like, that's fantastic. And I don't have it. I don't know where it
You could
is.
subtle cast it.
Probably in my.
Yeah.
It's probably in my satchel that I bring for the messenger bag for Saturday game.
Okay. We all need to take some fucking sleep. First off,
Take some sleep.
take some. Yep. About to that point.
Yeah.
Don't know how well I'll be able to cast spells because so tired.
What's exhaustion 5?
6 is death. I remember.
6, you die. 5, it's like you can barely do anything. Like you can't like really move even.
Yeah, I think movement speed 0.
Speed is 0. That's all it says.
So
Has some other stuff, but that's the new
Plus
thing.
everything else. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, because the new rules are like -10 to D20 tests.
Oof. All right. Yeah.
It's
And
like
minus-
2 per level of exhaustion.
I'm going to ask Soul Render a question to him.
Oh, I see.
If you're separated from him for the night, will that de-bond you?
No. Attunement. Actually, no. So there's a question regarding attunement, and I don't honestly remember. I don't think that it does, but let's double check.
So, why is it the relaxed one being punished more than the?
Because you are so relaxed right now, it's fucking terrifying, and you're a giant cat dog.
But
whatever that
did you
is.
not see how manic she was? Does that not worry you?
Oh, it does, for a different reason.
Well, we should probably still get like a impartial party to take a look at
Creatures.
this book.
So real quick, creature's attunement to I don't disagree with that. To an item ends if the creature no longer satisfies prerequisites. If the item has been more than 100 feet away for at least 24 hours. So you spend the night, will not break attunement.
Okay.
So then the answer then would be, no, I don't believe so.
Where? I wish I could have made it a pack weapon.
Like this? Like this?
Note to self, warlock.
Here, gone, here, gone, here, gone.
It's fucking massive too, so it's just like,
I want as far away from Rainier as I can while still in sight with the party, and I sit down and I start casting Lamon's Tiny Hut.
Sorry,
Takes
casting
10
what?
minutes.
Lamon's
Lamon's
tiny hut. Tiny hut, yeah. So.
the
My
normal night.
Yeah. I'm trying to focus on the spell. Finding Zen.
You, initiated the attack.
Because you know she was a hack.
Temporarily, yes, because she reached too far into something that
She
is
dug too greedily.
She had relic she hid from us.
we knew about the book. Whether we knew she was using it or not, that's up to us and our own observational abilities. I don't know. You got great eyes.
That's very sweet.
They're very piercing right now. Have you seen her using it as a spell focus? Or have you seen her using it to cast? Have you paid attention to her casting?
This is the problem of theater of the mind.
How is that?
Huh?
Well, what's the?
Oh, because I mean, none of us realize that's what she's using as her, like, none of the players realize that's what she'd been using as her spellcasting.
Oh, gotcha.
And hadn't been seeing it, because like if you've been seeing a fleshed out book with a
It's
creepy
a
eye
little
on it,
book. It's not huge.
but you have to use it for every spell that you
It's
cast.
just thick.
I mean, yeah. Well,
It's
it's
like a journal size, right?
it is. It's about the size of a journal. Yeah, that seems fair, but not like it'd be like a
Yeah.
spell book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what
So
I'm just
it's
saying,
not small.
like,
Like you can see if somebody's holding it or not. Like if
Yeah.
Ren's walking around with it.
I mean,
so.
I'm just saying, like, that's what I'm saying though, is like, if this was something like in person, we would see.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
it's very easy to
right.
forget about in something like this.
Right. Absolutely.
But just as like we're so used to these things being used that we don't like even our characters wouldn't even bat an eye at it probably.
What I'm saying is, like, even early on, like, I'm speaking as a player, as a player right now. Early on, if you're seeing it constantly, you're like, what is this new book you have, and why does it look creepy?
I think it all depends on how observant your character is or how much of an issue you would take with change. Because I feel like as far as we do, it would be like, oh, it's a different color. Cool.
I also think we
Happens to be the color
we
of-
get loot all the time when we talk about like what we're taking on. So like Ren wouldn't bat an eye about a new weapon. They'd just be like, cool new weapon. She gave him a devil sword.
I guess I'm trying to see how revisionist, because also, like, oh, a new book after a hag's lair.
Yeah, but maybe
You literally
We also
got
went
a
through-
something out of that layer and then used it.
I don't remember what that was.
there's also like there was other stuff we were doing at the time as well.
Yeah.
Like going through the ruins and whatnot. Anyway.
Yeah.
It could have easily just been missed or just not paid attention to.
Yeah.
But it's your obsession with it is worrying
Mine?
along with yes.
It's a hag relic.
Yes. Is it a hag?
That's what they keep all their notes in and all
Which-
their power.
So as a hunter, you should knowing what they say in the books, their journals, help you to hunt them better.
I don't want it to use it. I want it to eliminate it.
So you're a terrible hunter.
What? Oh, I mean, she's already dead.
Yes.
I mean, maybe there might be information about other hags, hag covens,
Or just the operation of a hag coven in and of itself.
which
Just
I'm
like-
already very familiar with.
The very first one that we came across that was trying to turn those ogres into. We found out she's a one-off, but also we found out a lot of things about the story because of reading her journal.
I'm not necessarily saying reading is bad, but seeing the manic obsession over it is interesting.
When you say manic obsession, just really Emily, I don't know what you're reacting to.
The
Because-
screaming bloody
At
murder.
you!
To be fair, it was addressing you specifically. Everybody else, or even those that were holding the book, were not being yelled at. They were being yelled to about you.
Yeah, and this is kind of the player versus character, because the rolls are terribly high with the deception rolls. Though her behavior could be seen that she was obviously upset and everything. With those rolls being as good as they are, and Rin as deceptive as she can be when it comes to charisma and everything, I would say the perception of the party would be more that she was upset about being attacked than the book. I would say the only one that probably would get that there might be something else going on there would be Daruk, if he would share those thoughts. That's up to him.
You tried to murder her, and probably you were very close to doing it, which I'm sure to somebody who has died, you understand that dying is not great. And she has died a couple of times. We almost didn't bring her back last time.
I just know that she was a hag, and she's clearly been lying to us.
You lie to us all the time. Yeah,
What do I lie about?
being a dick.
Whoa!
You be there? I don't think he's been hiding that.
Oh, damn it, you're right. Okay. Just crux of the matter, you attacked one of us.
Imagine you like with a stick poking this flesh. That was sloughed off, and that's your contribution. Just like, oh, he wasn't hiding that.
Picking up on on the stick, just like looking at it.
Yeah.
It's like the swamp moss that you get on the side of like lakes and stuff.
Right. Yeah.
Fling at each other as kids.
Also, I'm imagining the character from the frog up the wall at the window.
Oh
God. Listen, you don't understand how manipulative and deceptive. You don't understand the lengths that they're willing to go to. Really?
No, but to say that I don't know that tries to erase that I've never been manipulated or used by another being to their own ends in such a way that makes it feel like it's your idea from the beginning.
That's totally never happened to me. He says while attuning to the
Like, well, never steer me wrong.
Am I the one that hasn't been like possessed by some deity? Jesus.
I haven't been possessed.
Fanatical.
Well,
Actually, Ren hasn't either.
I have it.
Funny enough.
possessed and being a zealot is different.
Yeah. True.
Yep.
And you want to talk about being possessed by
Yeah, but a shark
belief?
is right.
I was gonna say, speaking of fanatical,
Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of fanaticism.
Yeah, your fanaticism is just an antithesis, like pure.
I mean, and I've had to shoulder a lot of that when you guys continually let undead thrive.
Again,
Oh.
obsessions. They are things. Okay, so just the point of the matter, you attacked one of us, right? Tried to kill one of us.
That's a hag, yes.
Saying that, like, that part of it, Quasi-Hag, who had already, like, gotten back to being normal, but still, like,
Why do we know what's normal?
for us, that's a pretty broad spectrum. Don't even want
And then-
to talk about that. So,
Also, you mentioned the very first hag who was using tools to turn other people into hags. Maybe this is a different tool that's turning her into one, and we're just allowing that to fester.
she wasn't successful in that, though.
She wasn't, but she wasn't nearly as powerful as Rochelle.
Yeah, but she wasn't really she wasn't obsessed with making other hags. She was obsessed with controlling. Anyway, so
Make a history check on that.
Me?
Yeah.
Do I?
Yeah, this would be a flat roll.
13.
High enough because you were there and your, animosity towards them. She was doing some things with different entities there. There were the Driders that she was turning more hag-like as well.
She was turning those Driders into hags. What?
Chemtrails.
The turning the freaking dryers is fake.
I hate myself for saying it. Anyway,
So yeah, she was also.
you can keep talking circles as much as you want about her being a hag. Cool. She transformed into a quasi-hag because she reached too far into the book.
And you gave it back!
Was then relieved of this curse of some degree. She probably has some obsession with the book. Yes. Does that need to be looked at? For sure. Keeping the book away from her, is that going to help for tonight? No.
Is she over
We've seen
there?
what happened.
Is she
I don't know. Has
over
it
there
been
like?
10 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
I'm
kind
in
of
a
real world
hut.
now.
Is she over there in the corner like Gollum with the one ring?
No, I'm in a
Petting
hut
the
and you
book.
I'm
can't
not
see
trying to
it.
track her down right now. I'll let you do your thing and research the book or whatever, but you've made mistakes here.
So have you. You're not spotless.
I didn't say that.
You're a
This isn't
you're a
a.
fucking were dog cat thing. Who I am not giving soul render back to right now. You can have him in the morning. He's cool with it. for some reason.
Do you see me panicking?
No, because I think the link between you and him is different than the link between her and the book, to a bad degree. We've come across these items before. Maybe to this power? Probably not. You can smile self-satisfactorily as much as you want. You're gonna sleep outside. I'm going in there. I'm gonna take a fucking nap. Murder your dumbass.
Listen, you're in more danger in there with her than you are out here with me.
Great. As long as I die in my sleep, I don't care.
What if you die before you get to sleep, though?
I will haunt you.
Too late, already haunted.
Spoopy boy.
As you part with Rainier at the end of the conversation, you hear Soul Render. You know she is afflicted with a curse from that book, though.
Oh, for sure. I'm sure of it. But at the same point, I know that if you remove the item from the person, it makes them do crazy things. We've seen it happen before. Which is... I figured you would have had something similar with him, but I guess... No, you're honorable. To a degree.
I try not to override the will of my wielder, but I do let them know that there may be consequences should I not feed regularly.
Which is fair.
That said,
Like killing a member of your party.
the obsession that Rin has with that book is not unlike one I had some, wouldn't say exactly experience with, but some knowledge of. There was a hag coven that one of them did spend some time, actually a number of, two of them did spend some time on the astral plane.
Really? You ever get their names or just like observation?
I didn't get their names, but they were from Istoria. The third one I believe was on a different demi-plane. They traveled the cosmos, the different planes of existence.
Wasn't she partially in the Astral Sea though? Campaign 1, right?
They had a they had a lair.
Yeah.
Astral Sea.
Yeah. Valakir. I am her. Let me in. That was great.
He really was.
I mean, I'm happy to hear any knowledge you have to potentially breaking a curse like that, but I do also understand that in the immediate need is rest. It's fleshy beings. We are pretty worn out after today.
Of course. I understand.
The spirit is willing.
Removing a curse like that is well, strong magic, but I suspect it's within your means.
Probably. I'm sure she's probably gonna be happy about it when it happens. It's neither here nor there at the moment. Do you want me to like lay you down here like this? Is that cool?
You could return me to Rainier. I promise you, it will not influence him any further. Have my word.
Cat dog. So if
I was gonna say you don't throw it at me.
if I hit you, if I hit him with you, will you laugh at him?
I don't understand why. See why not either.
That's all I needed. I don't throw it at you. I throw it near you.
I was like, you have disadvantage anyway. Also, what's the throw distance on a long sword?
Well, I mean, considering his strength, he could probably chuck it a good distance. Damage-wise, though, that's not gonna be much. Even if he did.
Bonk.
Yeah.
It has to have the throwing attribute.
I mean, this is no disrespect. I just don't want to walk anymore.
Sword clatters to the ground beside you.
I mean, I'll pick it up, obviously. give a guttural grunt.
You know, I still think you were right.
Oh, I know I was right.
But I understand for party cohesion, it's important to make sure that you don't attack your friends. So I apologize for giving you the nudge, and if you would at some point apologize to Bryn for me, I would appreciate that as well.
Aggie she gets.
That's fair. If she does return to those, I would say, more influenced ways from that tone, well, I shudder to think what we must do in that instance.
Real quick, would it actually have a conscience like that? I don't think it does.
You gotta insight check your own sword.
It has an alignment.
Even.
That's fine. Chaotic evil.
I shudder to think, but shudder of excitement.
It just wants to see the world burn.
You're good. I maybe would have had more inhibition, but sometimes it's better to act and then ask questions later.
Kill it first.
I agree.
Ask questions.
Can I just,
Run your
if
way.
I stabbed the book with you, would it do anything?
As in, you were to attack the book to try to destroy it?
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Any magic item can be destroyed under certain means. I suspect that tome is not unlike any of the other ones, but I think that'd probably be one of the ones that could be destroyed under conventional circumstances. Certain ones have sometimes more clearly defined means that have to be taken.
Oh, so we could even just burn it.
Suppose it may be resistant to some fire like that, but good swift strike from me I think would probably do the trick. Maybe a few strikes, but I'm confident we can get the job done if necessary.
Ancient swarm.
I suppose so. I've seen certain things in Thrall, and I think it's safe to say that she is as well.
Knowing hags, that does not bode well.
Does not. But best not to press our luck tonight. Although in your current state, I think that we would probably prove successful, but that is not a gamble I'm willing to take.
No. Are these stairs still electrocuted?
You're asking me?
Both.
You the sword. You
He's
the gun.
asking you and you.
Yeah. Soul Render responds, I wouldn't know.
I guess it'd be more, you think these stairs are still electrocuted?
In your current state, I wouldn't press it. You're wrong, you've taken an unnecessarily lightning bolt again, and I feel like that is not in your best interest. I suspect not. Actually, yeah, he knows they're not.
Huh?
He knows they're not. He saw it.
Oh.
So, he would say.
Oh. Well, being that we don't actually know where we are, probably gonna go to the top, because the top of the ziggurat's probably the smallest space, right?
I mean, you're not on like ground floor for whatever else could, mosey about the area.
That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm just gonna go up there.
Okay. You kind of take that first step a little cautious, and you're like,
Throw a rock.
okay, yeah. Nothing
I will. Since we're gonna do a long rest anyway, I'm gonna use one of my Maelstrom auras and then just sprint and dash up,
Okay.
which is resistant to lightning.
Just in case. But yeah, you sprint dash up, no lightning bolts strike down. Make it stop.
An aura of magical wind and lightning, so they just hear like a bunch of wind and lightning
Yeah.
for 6 seconds.
Yeah, that tracks. Root's like, my people.
He's got the zoomies.
Yeah.
Being that, because we're just there's, I think there'd be anything remotely living nearby.
You're not sure. You've seen, I mean, you've encountered occasional like roaming packs of the like shadow dogs, for example, the shadow mastiffs, and you've definitely seen that the island is populated. Now, as to what or where, that you could tell.
And there's too much stuff. I was just trying to find a way to.
I was going to suggest that earlier, because we're so exhausted. Just let you run it out. We'll stay in the hut. You can't come in. Go find something.
It would be sold somewhere. Animals don't have souls.
Yeah, they do. It's the what was it? The black soul gem versus the normal ones.
Better than nothing.
But a long rest only gets rid of 1 or 2 levels.
1 level.
Yeah. That's fast.
But dying removes 1 too, so
That's dying.
yeah,
I'm just
ridiculous. I know. Okay,
kidding. You'd think it'd be the other way.
honestly.
You would, yeah.
Although then you get a 6 and you're just consistently just reds die.
Yeah,
When you say die, though, does that mean drop to 0 or does that mean die?
die.
Because we
I
talked
thought
about
you were brought back and you were exhausted.
Well, right. Yeah, no. Sorry. It's depends on like what type of resurrection.
Oh.
If you talk revivify, there's no exhaustion with that. So you could kill somebody, revivify them. You've removed 1 level of exhaustion, technically.
Well, and I guess they kind of
But
have
dear,
to.
if you want to be less exhausted,
Well, and I guess you have to mechanically, because if you die due to exhaustion and they bring you back, but you're still at 6, like it would just be
Oh yeah, you
never-ending-
just die again. Yeah.
Yeah, so you have to, mechanically, you have to.
That makes sense. Yeah.
I also like revivifies that like super quick one too. So it's the
Clear. With some diamond dust or diamonds, I think. I can't remember which. Clear.
We're like, clear.
I'm just imagining they just have like a smoke bomb of diamond dust.
Yeah. Like the smelling salts.
Yeah.
the head slam or like read like the whatever the faith healers whatever like hit you in the head.
The shoe body.
Yeah, give me the shoe body.
Yeah.
But like it's diamond dust, so it's all like abrasive, so you're just like scraping.
Oh right.
You get it in their eyes.
You just fiberglass their forehead.
Yeah.
You come back, you're like, it feels so much. Oh man. It did feel better.
I don't have eyebrows anymore. Or skin.
So, people find their places to rest. Was there anything you guys wanted to do to close out the?
Baruch's ascending to the rod before he sleeps.
Okay.
Everyone has to knock in order to come in.
Even Izzy?
Depends on how she reacted to the situation.
Yeah.
Especially easy.
Yeah, especially. Yeah. She is
Talking about chaotic.
Yeah, I was gonna say she's more chaos in front. Okay.
Man, you guys know how I feel about having a child in the group. Wait, is that why she wanted the child here so bad?
She's too old.
It's a baby.
She's too old. You know this.
Hold on. No.
You know this.
Didn't she come back? Didn't we get Izzy after the whole hag thing?
You did. And funny enough, actually, Izzy has not reached the age of maturity. Although, there's the whole 10,000 years, which isn't 10,000 years anyway.
I mean,
She has not reached 13 yet, so.
10 that.
But yeah.
You are.
I'll text Jason. By the way, we're gonna have to
Izzy
put
is
something in his
actually.
plan.
That was the cost to bring her back. Actual hag.
That's why she has all this power. She doesn't know how to use it yet. Tapped into it somehow.
I mean, you're making my argument for me.
Just pull on Charlie board.
Why is he actually a hag?
Is you.
Yeah, and there you go.
She is a fey being.
When the deer comes in after he knocks, if he comes in.
To the hut.
Yeah.
I would probably run into the hut,
You would.
not knowing that it's locked.
Oh yeah.
What is it?
Open the goddamn fucking door!
Oh, that's my knocking. It's my head. It's a deer.
You can see out of it.
Oh yeah.
So when I let Vidir in, he sees Rin curled up in a ball on the other side of the hut, facing away from the group.
How many fucks do you have to give right now?
Just don't murder him loudly.
If you wake me up.
I will kill you both.
Enough spell slots.
I can't retcon it to be like demanding you guys keep somebody a watch. That's not her.
We're not watching. We're going to bed.
If anybody
Three of
comes
them.
in immediately after Vidir, then Rin would wait a second while everybody got settled, and then she would mind link with Vidir and say in a hurt voice, I told you what I told you in confidence, and I didn't really appreciate the way that you just blurted all of that out to everyone without me being there to defend myself, and that really hurt.
I have no valid argument. Also, the cat was being a cat, so never mind. I do have a valid argument.
Thank you.
I have no strong feelings one way or the other.
Okay, did you say specifically it has to stay between us?
I said I was telling you this in confidence.
I don't know the meaning of the word. He doesn't.
I am confident.
I speak in confidence.
I didn't,
Rain will
but
remember
you
this.
didn't tell me with any level of confidence. You actually sounded very unsure.
Vulnerable, even. I apologize for breaking the bond of confidence, but I had to tell him.
You didn't have to tell him anything. He'll never forgive me, and I'll never feel safe. And now I gotta figure out what to do with that.
I think we all do. You two especially, yes, have a lot to unpack. Whenever we are not so tight. And can think slightly more clearly.
I just think it's really interesting that everyone gets all up in arms about me and Rainier specifically when everybody's carrying their own shit.
Everybody is carrying their own shit. It is worrying that you had a quasi-transformation, however it may be. But the point of him attacking you was crossing a line. Which is why he's, I don't know, sleeping in the corner. I don't know. Where is he sleeping at? I don't care.
Yeah, but you know what? No one asked me the entire time of this argument how I felt about it.
I
And I
mean,
will close the link.
I love that mid-sentence here. I mean,
okay, that's bullshit. Realistically, you did make your feelings known.
I feel like
Thank
Darky would
you.
be like, shut up.
I also imagined the similar, like, you know, you said, like, curled up, like, Daruk just...
You guys just hang up the phone. We're in the same room.
Daruk really wants to do a thing, but he doesn't want to keep everybody up, so he's got
Okay.
God.
Yeah.
Yes, I do want that.
Yes, yes, I do want that.
Why, yes.
Okay. Well, after a tense night and some feelings had amongst the party, one does get to sleep. A long rest.
Did you actually say the thing you said out loud
Yes.
at the end? Okay.
Yes, very much so. Rolling over, pointing. I don't care if you're facing me or not, pointing and then rolling back over.
I just want to know him.
No,
To
in character or
going
not.
to react
Yeah.
to that at a later time. Right now, everyone just needs sleep.
You're out of order.
So as everyone has a long rest and the official level up takes effect.
Okay, so we lose 1 level of exhaustion, right?
Which means our HP is longer now.
Reset max HP. Recover 1 level of exhaustion. Long rest.
Don't reset. Oh, I needed to 10.
What's this movie?
That's an 8. Let's go.
Good.
Oh, sure. I'm gonna roll HP.
And don't forget, always reroll ones. We do not have those at this table.
Huh?
So always reroll ones. We do not have those at this table when it comes to your HP. But if you get a 2, my apologies.
I just take the average. So.
My condolences, I guess.
Nah, I won't roll. If I suck, it's gonna be my fault.
Fair enough.
And also, I just rolled an 8, so yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay,
Out
cool.
of 10.
I got an 8.
So good.
Got an 8.
Hey.
I guess the first one I got for my one.
Well, I'm like, I get D10s. But what are the, it's your D10 plus your con modifier, right?
Yes.
Because I got 3 hit points automatically, and then I had to add them.
Yeah.
So 11.
Yeah, whenever you roll, you're not supposed to add the modifier because your D&D Beyond takes that into account.
Yeah.
Just add whatever the number is. That
Yeah, because as soon as I changed my level, my hit points went up by 3, and then I had to go and actually change the modifier.
Okay, so it's
What's
just 1.
D10. I'm at 116.
You're curious what the average would be?
Want me to be half, right?
Pyramid is 8.
Yeah, but I mean, like, plus. What are you?
Well, no, so
16 D10.
right, so half of that plus then the 3 per level. So I was curious about the actual rolled amount.
Oh, gotcha.
So I'm at 116 out of 160, which I'll take.
Not a 1, that's a 1.
What's your Constitution modifier?
Plus 3, which is why I'm at
That's a
164.
So it'd be 48. Plus 48.
77.
220.
136.
Apply. 125, baby!
So I'm beating it by 28.
You're beating it by 28? Nice.
Take that.
Do we get our long
What do you
rest
mean?
bonus?
So
for
that's nearly 2
Bonus
above.
bonus?
A little less.
Yeah, do we get all our
1 point
HP
above
back?
average.
HP back? for
No,
this?
we don't recover HP on the Eternal Shadow.
Okay. I wasn't sure if it was gonna.
16
You have
level,
to give it a
28.
Yeah, I wasn't sure it was gonna be different.
So it's nearly
Okay.
2 level.
Still at 3.
No, I healed you with them.
Oh, right. You heal me for.
Oh, fuck, we could use like hit dice and shit, don't we?
Yes, you do.
So
Or if you have,
32, 125.
I'm gonna
Yeah!
use all my spell slots to heal me.
yeah, I was gonna say, or that, and then, you know,
I didn't get that.
Yeah, that's a good point. I would have healed up to my max on healing spells. So
So 1,
I was at 52,
13.
58.
I don't want all of them.
So it'll be-
I just rolled an obscene amount of dice.
fun.
Oh.
Could someone remove the minis from the map? If you didn't mind.
No.
Thank you.
There we go. He would be used all but 1 hit dice.
Ah.
Did you do a cold thing? Don't you have to take a poultice to get the hit die?
To regenerate your hit dice.
To
after
regenerate
using
them
it.
back.
Oh.
Okay.
So I assume I have that. I don't really know how that all works. I've never really done it because I just haven't needed to.
They're with the party. Technically, they're with me.
Oh, we don't each have them.
No.
Cool.
Drow jeeps.
Definitely helping my mood.
All right, so as the party wakes up the next day,
Okay.
taking some poultices and regaining a bit of hit points that way, or mending your wounds, that kind of thing. Hit dice, whatever. Thank you. Wake up the next day, and you have your day ahead of you. What do you want to do? Yeah, I saw. I got the new ones. I haven't loaded them up yet.
So open some first. All of mine are doing that whole exploding, like overflowing, like
Oh.
the cans are too full.
Okay.
Have you ever, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
When you like open it, just sprays everywhere.
Mhm.
Like not foam, but just
Yeah.
What is it if you like tap along the side of it? You knock the mold off.
so. No, I'm just saying the actual volume is too much. So it's not like it's fizzing. It's just you'll open it and it'll spray some, and then literally it's just like filling the thing. Like there's too much inside the can.
Just trying to give you your money back.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
If only they could coordinate with chip companies.
that's on purpose so you don't get them all crushed.
I'm gonna say also a funny thing about the chip thing. Mountain Dew has a new Baja flavor that I've got some cans of, and it pairs well with Doritos. It's actually on the box.
Oh my god. Wow.
Well, they're the same company.
It is, but it's just funny to see that. Like, by the way, check this out. Okay.
Dip my Doritos
All
in this
right.
Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't worry, I would not do that. I would not do that.
Cool Ranch Doritos and Mountain Dew.
Cool Ranch.
You're welcome.
Cool Ranch Doritos is disgusting enough.
Cool Ranch Doritos is delicious.
I was gonna say
I hate ranch.
That's my childhood.
You're entitled to
Cool
your
Ranch
incorrect opinion.
3D Doritos were
It's
the
objectively right.
best.
I was particularly a
You
fan of those
remember
on
they
here.
were
It's
like,
headed to your objectively wrong
They
opinion.
were like,
Oh,
you didn't have
I
those?
did legitimately ask you about stuff
Let me see if I
before.
can find a picture.
Do
They
you care
were
if I switch my
incredible.
feet from piercer to
No, go for
slasher?
it. Yeah, totally fine.
I was waiting till we leveled up.
Right, yeah, we talked about that. Yep, totally fine.
They brought
I've also
them back
updated
for a
Rod,
while.
the Wrath rather, to have the when you use call lightning in this way kind of thing. So when you use your action to call down lightning on subsequent turns in this way, that way it's just more explicit.
cool.
And
Yeah,
then
I kind of figured it was like that, but I just wanted to make sure. Yeah.
better to make sure it's explicit rather than implied. And then
But they were just air. I'm
And then-
showing him 3D.
oh, gotcha. I also updated the tone based off the things that we discussed.
Okay.
So. All right. So, as the party wakes up the next day, you have your day ahead of you. So, where do you want to go? What are you going to do? Where do you want to go?
Is Vernier still Were Tiger?
He's not. No. Just Tiger, or Catman, not Tiger Man.
Catman, but what does he do?
Catman do?
Actually, I mean, because I'm up on the vantage point, and they're down below, so I
Yep.
can clearly see their little glowing hut. Right? Does it glow?
It's an opaque color.
Opaque
Okay.
color. Still the problems with the Isle of Eternal Shadow, though. Vision being limited.
Okay. I was going to somewhat hide and see what the hell they're doing, because I'm going to have some distrust.
You can creep down from the ziggurat and stealthily approach.
There's no trees or anything, is there?
Oh, no, not at all.
Oh no.
This is barren landscape. Yeah, not around this place.
There's not even
You are-
sunlight here.
Yeah. Well, so like in the Temple of the Prime is like in the salt flats. Like it is just like there are ruins around everything, but yeah, no trees, nothing like that.
Different forms.
So you guys wake up the next morning. What do you want to do?
So, how would we like to hang the asshole? I mean, cat.
I like how I'm.
How
the
do you
bad
roll
guy.
a d3?
You attacked.
A D3.
Yeah.
Roll a D6, and I would do either 1 to 3 or 4 to 6, or odds or evens.
Again,
No matter how many times you spin yourself in circles with your logic, you still attacked.
someone who's
So 2. Right.
You want?
1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4.
Yeah, that works. So you
Or,
can.
sorry,
That's the kind of fun thing too, is that you can double up.
d6.
Yeah, you can either repeat the 1 to 3 as 4 to 6 just -3, or you could do 1 and 2 is 1, 2 and 3, or sorry, 3 and 4 are 2, 5 and 6 are 3. However you want to cut it.
That one.
Okay, gotcha. Cut it into thirds versus.
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, so you'd be a 2.
2. Okay.
Shall I?
Are you looking at us?
Okay.
Shall I?
I'm gonna say
Okay.
nudge the party again.
I don't know. Do we all wake up at the same time? Is there one that usually gets up earlier than everybody?
We wake up.
I'm the only one that's
simultaneously.
not exhausted. So,
Yeah.
You sleep the longest.
that's true.
Rin does not wake up first. She rolled a 2.
I got the cucumber slices on my eyes.
what roll initiative?
Yeah.
21.
I feel like there is a certain truth to that though. Like when you're exhausted, you get 4 hours sleep, and you're like, I'm up.
So true.
so much better,
So
but still
true,
shit.
Yeah.
You're great until that halfway point again, and then you're good.
It really is.
Yeah.
I never wake up earlier than on the days where I've stayed up way too late. And then I'm like up
Yep.
like 6 a.m.
There is diminishing returns on that too.
Oh,
There
sure,
is, yeah.
Once you hit noon, you're like, I'm
It's
dead.
it's so dead.
Or, or like doing that same thing to yourself like a couple days in a row, like that. That time you wake up just pushes farther and farther.
I mean, unless you're up at you don't go to bed till like 4 in the morning, and then
Yeah,
I can still only see 30 feet, can't I?
Do you have dark vision?
I have dark vision.
Yeah. So yeah, whatever your dark vision is, have.
does your rod give you extra vision?
No.
saying no.
They're literally just a dome in the middle of the field.
It's what we do literally every night.
Not usually in the middle of the field.
No, yeah, we do. Like on the trip here and back, it's just been open space. We just stick the dome up because nothing can get in it.
I'll wait. I'll break.
You're gonna rake Win? Who's Win?
I will wake Rin.
In all seriousness, being outside, I would probably wake up earlier than others. That would be the logical thing. I'm just gonna walk down.
I'm say Pat was saying that he's gonna wake Ren up. All right, that's it.
I was gonna go stand in front of the dome. That's
Yeah, okay. Master's waiting there.
I'm not standing with a sword in hand. I'm just standing,
Menacingly.
like just
Standing there.
more impatiently. Like,
On what side of
have
the
you figured
dome?
your shit out yet? Anyway, you're waking Ren up.
Does she come alive?
What?
Kind of. I mean, it sucks, but we gotta like move.
Yeah. Moving sounds terrible. Do we have to?
Probably.
Ren very sluggishly gets up for the day.
What are we gonna do now?
Hmm?
What are we going to do now?
I didn't hear what you said before that. It's about dome.
I stand outside of the dome. I guess we get outside of the dome. Like,
The dome automatically pops at like after 8 hours. So whenever that
that's
hits,
how we wake up.
it's just like it's kind of like it's kind of like when Glinda's bubble like burst. It's just like
Which
Glinda.
is even better 'cause I'm already standing there.
Menacingly.
I'm just impatient. Like,
Can you roll a high or low on whether or not you're standing in front of Rin accidentally or not?
Ooh, yeah, that'd be fun.
well, there's 4 of you, right?
5.
Yeah, 5.
Izzy's
Yeah.
She's not here. Where's my D4?
Get you with it.
There it is.
Where are you starting?
What are our numbers?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
Three. All right, it's him. I'm not standing like on it, you know. Like if this is the dome,
That'd be amazing. You're like leaning on it and then
You fall on your ear.
this is the dome.
atomic elbow.
He was here like that.
You picked the wrong victim.
You're about to get a hammer to the face.
I don't know. What's the range of your command?
You don't know.
Hey, listen, I can look it up.
Farther than you can see.
Would Rainier know?
I mean, it's
Maybe.
probably following spells. Is it 120? I was debating if I could sprint the fuck away or not.
It is 60 foot.
Oh, that's easy.
yeah.
I can do 70 without using feline agility.
Hey, the purpose is still accomplished.
I'm not hostile. The only one that was hostile after the event was her.
That statement alone implies a lack of understanding of the situation. Please proceed with group 1. Oh, it's from group 2.
Who's group 1 and who's group 2?
I don't know.
Your Honor, I'd like to present evidence.
Group 1. Group 1. Group 1.
That might be more dangerous than button.
Yeah, I feel like the chaos will just kind of like overwhelm the weaponized incompetence.
I feel like Izzy would just be like,
Whoa.
you're a dick!
Not you.
The deer said so!
Just thinking of Coach Gregory and just how he'd give kids knots when they act up in class.
Oh yeah.
That's what I just.
This is Izzy's first time with tough love. He's been using avoidance. No.
So where are you guys going? What are you doing?
Are we sent the boat back.
We did not.
Well, we owe the boat money.
We gave them a certain amount of money.
We told them that we were going to be late and that they should wait. And so then they said, sure.
Are you not going back to town?
Right.
But you got to go back to your...
Do ascending.
Yep. He's got to do ascending to the head
I don't like this part.
grand poobah of the
Yeah.
Temple of Kale, fake poobah, to
Wait,
let
why
us
do you-
into the city so that he can bury the head of honor.
Hope.
Hope. The head of hope.
First letter was right.
Yeah. And
He's
second-
got to
second letter.
bury the maid of honor.
I have a maid of honor.
We don't want to sneak into the city.
It's not.
That's not gonna work.
Where are you keeping the head?
It's attached to my shoulder.
Oh, okay.
So,
So there's no chance of me just having it.
how
No.
many days did it take us to get here where we are now?
It's like a week.
You talking about on the boat to the Isle of Eternal
No, from
Okay.
the town to where we are.
From Thoruforek to the Temple of the Prime.
Yeah.
It's like about a day's travel
It'll take us about 2 days. Because our half movement.
to get back. Right.
Because we need to get rid of this stuff.
You know, if we had a cart.
Yep.
How many could the steed hold?
Which steed?
Mine.
Your summoned one?
Yeah.
Gordon's not carrying
One.
anybody right now. It drags stuff.
Yeah.
It can comfortably seat one, drag 4.
Maybe, although not comfortably.
That's fine.
Okay.
They just need
You
to
know,
get to
you're
where
like-
they're going. They don't need combat.
My steed.
If I greater restoration myself, or someone, well, no, just me, if I'm one lower, then I won't have half movement speed. There's
Vitriol.
yeah, vitriol.
Unless you want to summon him again.
In for a penny, in for a pound at this point. You want a hag? I'll give you a hag.
It is the consequences of my action.
Listen,
No.
I will be chill for the time being until you get that book examined by somebody that's not us.
You will remain chill, even after the book has been observed.
I'm actually
If she
fairly
turns hag
certain
again,
that I had
that's
Corker
fine.
look at it.
If she turns hag again,
I'm almost positive of that too, actually.
I'm fairly certain we had Corker look at it.
it has been examined. At least once.
But did he,
Did he not share his findings
Oh, no, he did.
with the group?
He absolutely. So I'm almost positive he did. And he's like, yeah, no, that thing was written by hags. Like, it was a hag's journal. Like, it is a tome
I just
full of
don't
their knowledge. And
understand why I wouldn't have been more involved in that. Because I remember, like, us kind of
Blues
talking
game.
about it. No. Like, I remember us vaguely talking about it, but it was like, it was one of those times where it was like, no, this is my, like a, I don't know. There's certain times that they're getting shut down, so.
the blues.
No, like, it wasn't, because I remembered that was during, like, I'm paying a lot of attention during the hag shit.
Yeah.
So, but it was like, there's
was
certain times where
after.
you're not able to override the will of the group.
It was like way
Maybe.
after though, because we got Corker back for something.
But I'm
We
saying is you
travel
made
all
it
the way
very
back?
adamant that you wanted the book, and I didn't.
We
quite
did travel
enough
all the
thought
way
into
back
it.
because that's when we got to visit the
Milvain? Milvavarna?
the Arboreum.
Oh, yeah. Cosgrove Institute.
Yeah,
And then
there's
specifically the Arboreum.
no to it, but I should have paid more attention to it a long time ago. But, I didn't really know what character or player wise, I didn't really know how to interact with it. Anyway, sure, he's looked at it, but didn't alert us it would turn her into a hag.
Well, you live and learn. And then you stab somebody. Repeatedly. As fast as you can. Even when you're a girl.
Not as much as I could. There were still 2 more that could have come her way.
So group one.
Okay. Anything else? Fast travel. It takes 2 days to get back to Thoruforek.
Why did we go back to Thoruforek? Why wouldn't we just head off? Because didn't we come in over here?
Or if you want to.
I thought you guys needed to go back to talk to whoever was leading it.
I think Gordon back.
Swear to God, when that fucking thing gets rezzed, I'm killing it.
No. We're gonna ride him into the sunset.
Only one person.
Oh well, yes.
Yeah.
But by we, it's the royal we of Dorviran
Sure.
royalty.
If we summon both of them, we can drag 4 between the 2 of them.
Do you want to go back to Thoruforek?
I thought you guys needed
Why?
to talk to him. That's why.
If you don't have to, yeah.
They have their mission.
We sent Vitriol to them already.
Because we could just go.
Told Vitriol about them already in case if he wanted to go see if they could track Chimera.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
Vitriol
I guess-
returned back to the upper plains, though.
Yeah.
I guess they were looking into information about.
Yeah, but they can contact me.
Yeah.
Being that we're going to spend another night, I assume it's another long rest and another exhaustion, I'm also going to get a poultice this time.
I would have definitely, if anybody's not healed to full health, I would have healed them.
I'm at full
health before.
I'm
Huh?
not.
Thank you.
You don't.
Then I would heal you to full health. How
Anybody
much are you missing?
but
I'm at
Rainier.
147 out of 224.
So you need
I also, I, mean,
just under
I
80
have
points left, right?
I have spell slots too, so if I need to burn out all my
hit you with
Rude.
heal at 7th level for 80 points of health.
Oh, thank you.
And then I will hit myself with heal at 6th level for, I think it's 60.
Man,
No,
I don't know.
70.
The poultices aren't in my inventory, like my list on OneNote anymore. Oh wait, no, they're there. Who's using poultices? We have 26.
Me.
One. All right, 25.
Alright. So you guys begin to head out from the island. Alright, so it takes you the better part of 4 days to get out of the island. Now, this would be starting from where you're currently at. So, not going to Thorophorik takes you a couple days to get through most of the Escafir Woods. You guys do pass through the Valley of the Harpies again, who kind of observe you. You don't call them out, and they don't seek you out either.
I'd give them like a and salute sort of thing.
So we didn't actually
Not being racist.
solve whatever the problem was on the island. We just got what we wanted and left.
There's no solving the problem on the island.
Yeah. We'd solve some of the current.
Unless we want to go back and kill the mind flayer. Or the, well, I guess it'd
rest
be
of
the,
them?
The entire city of dwarves that
Just
potentially-
nuke it.
Hey, yeah, I mean,
You know, we never did find out whatever that is in the corner there.
That's the entrance.
I was going to say, I think that's where we came.
Oh, is that where we came in?
The bottom left?
Yeah.
That's where you guys are headed.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Got all the iconography around it.
There's only one thing you guys didn't find out about, but that's okay.
Who's my
What this guy is?
What guy?
There's a dude right
So
there.
the little, the thing north of Yukardul.
oh, that little guy?
Oh, yeah, that little guy?
worry
I wouldn't
about
worry about that. No. So as you continue heading out, then you eventually get back into those winding caves where you, on occasion, do see the little outcrop, the reliefs of a small temple carved into, or a small prayer site carved into the walls, depicting one of the members of the Prime as you continue on your way through until eventually you make it to the opposite side of the tunnel, back on the shores.
I gotta do before we go. I gotta do the coin thing again. Gotta check.
Oh, yeah.
We gotta stack the coin on top of the truck.
Okay.
Next check.
Just check. Yep.
The Harpies.
They were friendly.
Hey, night.
Okay. So you very carefully and deftly drop the coin on. This time, ding, lines up. You see a tiny pair of hands seemingly come out of a crack in the wall, where you see that tiny little face spirit take the coin off, and then
Never good.
the Harpies may not have been friendly, but you guys dealt with the the infestation of bugs that had taken over their nests. And then they were friendly.
Even if they were friendly, that
Well, they did offer to hot drop us into the middle of the woods.
that's right.
Where we dropping bullets.
For freedom. For liberty, whatever it is.
So I assume
Democracy.
that
A
we
nice
are
cup of
getting to the
liberty.
boat, paying them, and then teleporting back to home.
No. We gotta go to some
Metropolis.
trailer.
Oh.
Metrop.
Yeah, I guess the time on the
Metropolis.
boat is shorter than if we teleported back and then rode back. Yeah, so okay.
That's what I said.
So we also just have enough. I think that was 4 days. We should have all our exhaustion done.
Correct. Yep.
I mean, then we'd be on a boat for a week anyway.
Which I will need either one of your help with, because we're gonna have to talk to her first before we get anything. We're kind of like not allowed there right now.
Side note, as you guys make it through the opposite side of the cave, slight light snowfall has taken from the sky, and the beach has a light dusting of snow on it. As you guys are now firmly into winter.
Well,
Is it light enough for me to see normal distances?
It is. You once again have your normal kind of dark vision. Now, granted, there's an overcast and everything because that swirling storm, while no longer a storm, dark clouds are still ever present. But on the opposite side of the shore, you actually can see just a little bit further beyond natural light pouring in, and you can once again see the sun without any sort of obstruction, or an outline of mountains no longer being your kind of guiding light, if you will.
How far out is the boat again? We were walking for quite a while.
oh, what were you gonna do?
Oh yeah, it's not docked by any means.
Right. I know
It has not made landfall.
because we
so.
did. Dorgiran did water walking on the way in.
What was it? You said you were gonna do something in the morning.
I want to do it here shortly when we get
Okay.
close to the boat.
Okay. All right. There.
I mean, I guess the water walk lasts for an hour. Unless, can I like recast it? Like out
yeah.
on the water? Well,
Absolutely.
Well, it's like, okay. So,
Yeah, depending on where the boat's at.
I would assume we would have sent it to them prior to getting here,
also,
setting our location.
Also.
oh, I guess I'll wait because it's not related to the boat.
I would assume so as well. So who cast sending and to whom?
Which of the
Well,
captains?
Oh, it's the captains.
Yeah, we gotta tell them where to pick us up.
Bug was my favorite.
All right. You send a bug. I'll send Cassie.
All right.
We got 2 of the 3 captains on board.
Should I send a bird
Also send a duck. Yeah. Mhm.
or skywrite?
Absolutely. We gotta go.
It's the period every time. Okay.
When we get within 120 feet of the boat, I'm gonna look around and go, "Who wants to go for a ride?"
I really do, but I'm big, so
I like rice.
I'll be right back. You're next. And I cast Call Lightning from the rod.
Okay.
5 charges,
Mhm.
and I use it to lightning bolt us up onto the boat.
Okay.
From out on the water.
So so who's first?
Brent's first.
So as you stand there with Ren next to you, a lightning bolt strikes you both, and as that happens, an answering one, the one that you basically send out, strikes the boat. As you hear Bug freak out, it sees both of you appear there. What the hell was that?
I'll be right back to answer the question, and I'll tell him
For the first time in 4 days, you see Red smile.
The first time in 4 days you can see.
Wait, he said he'd be right back?
Yeah.
Is he hitting the boat again? As you see that, you hear her shout out again. You hear at that point, Hoska and Caspian. Caspian floats through the deck. Hoska runs up. Hoska's like, we're under attack.
No. I don't think it's actually hurting the boat at all.
And then Caspian says, no, I believe they're striking our boat with lightning. Could you please stop doing that? We're gonna have to fix this.
I can strike like 5 feet above the boat, and you can drop onto it if you prefer.
Please. Bugs looks, yeah, that'd
Okay,
be better.
right back. Boom. Whoever wants to go next. Probably Izzy.
If you strike the beach, pick up the glass face that you make when you hit the beach. This is a really great business idea.
How far out are they?
No, so they would be several hundred feet.
Can I just turn into an octopus and like swim my way there?
Sure. Yeah.
Alright, I'll just do that because it's faster than having to go back and forth like each time.
It is lightning.
Yeah, but like
6
Good job.
seconds.
you can only do one at a time.
Yeah.
Oh, only. You can only teleport one.
Yeah, but can he do?
Well, it's got to be 6 seconds, and then another 6 seconds before I come back, and then 6 seconds. So.
Yeah, but like, can he do this? And then like, I turn into an octopus and just like wave tentacles around.
You can't.
Yeah.
Really
You got him there.
No.
You got him there.
Our question: does he want to do that?
Who doesn't want to do that? It's the real question.
With the party now all landing on the boat, and the captains, all a little uncertain about the arrival, but now having their kind of fears about the boat being set on fire or exploded.
If I actually did any damage to the boat, I would start using mending to fix that spot.
And you'd
I do
see,
know that cantrip.
and Ian, as you're doing that, I think either Bug or Hoska has the ability of doing the same. I think one of the three of them may have it, which they thank you for helping out. Well, thank you, because we need to make sure this boat stays intact.
Sorry, I didn't realize it would hurt the boat when I first did it. It's the first time I've done that.
Well, I feel like, no, we'll say it's Bug. I feel like striking anything with lightning would cause some damage, but I understand, new abilities, getting used to them, getting excited. Had that happen before too. So,
Last time we got struck by lightning, we just got real tired.
We did.
yeah, I could see how that would happen too. Sure. Well, we're all good to head back then.
Yeah.
What's their stance on a giant octopus climbing its way up the boat?
Are you announced ahead of time?
Nope. I just turned into one on the beach and start swimming.
Yeah. So as you start to sucker your way up on the boat, Hoska is the one who runs over to you and goes, "Oh, we have a new friend. I will tame the beast." And he begins to cast some magic to try to charm animal. And see,
I just put like one of my tentacles up to the her face. No.
yeah,
or is there?
Yeah, close to him.
Just
Yeah.
no.
this one is different.
I think that might be Dorgirin. No.
No, that's definitely one of the intelligent species we found on the island. That's a 13.
Oh, to lie to him? Okay. Yeah, okay. As he looks at you, good joke. It's fine. Just kind of shuffles back. Bug looks, so, you guys brought some gold for us, or should we deal with that back at Metropolis?
Oh, what's
Assuming you're going back there.
what's the total?
Well, let's do some math here. So we have been out. Oh, hang on. Yeah, there we go. Come on, man. There we go. I think it was for each week I had this written down somewhere. I'll have to find, because I cannot find where I put that note.
Find it.
Could have sworn I did. I know I did somewhere. I just don't remember where my notes I have that written down. That's 500 per week. That was it.
Mm-hmm.
Plus an
Yeah.
additional 1,000 up front, which you guys paid, if I recall correctly.
Yeah.
It was 500 per week after that. So, so Bug looks okay. So 500 per week, and it has been 3 additional weeks. So that'll be 1,500 gold pieces.
I will give her a party fund. What's the gold piece to platinum conversion?
10 to 1.
10 to 1.
10 to 1.
10 to 1. I can't do. What's the
150
Oh,
platinum. Yeah.
oh, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. I'll give her 200 platinum.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this covers the week back too, if you guys were considering that. Thank you.
We are.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I give her 250, a 500 bonus.
She looks. This is really unnecessary, but well, thanks.
Hazard pay.
What?
Hazard pay.
Oh, okay.
We appreciate you taking the risk.
This isn't, yeah, the nicest waters for sure.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of
That's true.
took a risk on us not coming back because we could have died.
Yeah, well, that was kind of why we charged you 1,000 up front. So, but yeah, no, I understand. I mean, we've dealt with serious things before too. So, like, yeah, I get hazard pay. So yeah, thank you though. That's very kind of you guys. Well, where do you guys want to head back? I assume Metropolis, but if you guys want to head somewhere else, we can take you there instead. I mean, you paid plenty for us to take you anywhere on Tasha if you want to go.
We do need to go back to Metropolis.
Let's make our heading Metropolis. But in case this doesn't work out, we may go.
Okay. Yeah, we'll head that way then. Are you ready to depart now, or did you want to wrap up anything else here on the island? We can take you around if you need a quick pass around.
No, please, get off this godforsaken island.
Yeah, got it done.
Okay. Well, onward we sail. Ready, men? We're setting sail for Metropolis, as she announces very proudly, and both of them kind of look. Let's go. Yeah, we heard. We're right here. Yes. And I appreciate you not ordering the captain to set sail. We set our sail now. That's good. Then host go. Yes. We set sail. Good. Yes. It's all kind of argue amongst each other briefly for a moment, and then sails are drawn, or sails are released. Yeah, that's the proper term. The boat heads out. So tell you what, we'll call it there. As you guys, we'll kind of fast forward to get to the return to Metropolis and pick that up in the next game. As you guys get back to the mainland, and then we can start using my other lights again. Yay! So, as the party departs from the Isle of Eternal Shadow, left now far in the horizon, the Rod of Adlack and the return to Metropolis in the mainland. There's only a couple more things on your immediate dockets to deal with. I believe there was a quick conversation with a certain lunar archfey.
Moon mommy.
Conversation with an old friend / enemy, a frenemy, if you will, deep within the Underdark. And then potentially some others in terms of where the Shattered currently have their plans being drawn. So
Well, there's also another Fae. The fiery.
Well,
Got
and
some ends to shine up.
yeah.
even the Underdarks are fitting us with those necromantic cults.
quite a few things potentially. So we'll talk about that next time, though. First and foremost, Metropolis and a certain skull of honor or hope or whatever it may be to find its final resting place. Huh?
Epo.
Epo. Yeah. And
That's all.
and then well, yeah, and then wherever you guys are going after that.
All right, cool. Fuck, we want.
Yeah. Your adventure, you decide. All right, well, thanks everyone for tuning in. We'll go ahead and call it there, and yeah, we'll be back next week with the return to the mainland and Metropolis and the events thereafter. So, all right, with that, we'll call it. Everyone have a good night. See you next time.
Okay.